Good morning, Manchester. Here's Peter White.
Okay, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's cool. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Good morning, Manchester. Yes, it's the morning show coming at you live from downtown Manchester, right here on Elm Street. Happy hump day. It's Wednesday, and I am feeling good today. The sun is out this morning. Daryl, Dion.
The sun is out.
That's the first thing we said. This feels so good.
I know. It's great. It's like a big light bulb.
It is fantastic. Enjoy it, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right. We got a good one for you today. Matt Courchesne will be here to hang out the second hour. We got Carol Robideau's Manchester Ink Link. And I'll tell you what, the sun is out. We have 44 degrees in downtown Manchester, and it looks like, what kind of day? It's going to get warm today.
Yeah, they're talking about getting into mid-60s this afternoon.
Oh, boy.
I may spend some time in the outside in the afternoon.
Really? Do you lay in the sun?
Nah, not generally.
Right. You just get the natural sun from being just outside.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, me too. I can't really lay in the sun.
You know, it's unproductive.
Well, first of all, I can't sit still anyway.
That's part of the problem.
And, you know, I can sit there, but I mean, I feel like I have to be moving around almost all the time.
Yeah.
Until it's time for me to, like, sleep.
Then you can lay down. It's cool.
Yeah. All right, so, yeah, tomorrow also looks like it's going to be pretty warm.
Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah. Chance of maybe a little bit of rain.
Right, a little shower maybe. That's
no
all right. That's
not
okay.
going to stop us.
That's not going to stop us. All right, the Facebook Live room is loading up. You can go on into Facebook, check in with the morning show with Peter White. You can give us a like. You can see what's going on in the studio. And it's a lot of fun in there. Shannon McGuire, good morning to you. And she says outdoor recess today for the kids, which makes sense. You know what?
You know, for the kids to get trapped in the classrooms all day, that's not good. I remember when I was a kid, we needed to get outside.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, really.
We had 3 recesses. We had, back when I was at Chandler School back in the 70s, we had 3 recesses. We had the morning recess at 10 o'clock. We would have the after lunch recess. And then we would have like some 1 o'clock recess they took away from us sometime in the late 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that's an unusual recess.
Well, it was great, though.
Oh, absolutely. We only had the morning one when
Really?
I was in school in the 50s and early 60s.
And recess was only 15 minutes.
It was a quickie. Yeah.
How do you play a game of kickball in 15 minutes? But we did.
Can't do it. I actually broke my baby finger in one
By the
recess.
time you get out there and get all set up, it's ready. It's time to go back in.
It's got...
Maybe that's why they did away with the final recess.
That's exactly why.
All right. Say good morning to Don T. Tibbetts, listening in Orlando, Florida. He had a great story yesterday. T has a brand new segment on the show, Stories from Orlando.
It was beautiful.
Right. Anything goes down there in Orlando.
They do a lot.
Yes. T has a bike. He rides his bike in the morning.
Therapy?
Well, I think he does it anyway.
Oh, just because he digs it.
That's right.
Cool.
Here's another person we dig in the Facebook Live room. Mike Martineau is up early this morning.
Mikey.
He is in Dubois, Pennsylvania.
Yes, he is.
And he will be making a call this morning just after 8 o'clock.
I hope they won yesterday.
Right. All right. A very good friend, Stephen Philbrook, says, Peter, a little update. I didn't cry or get teary-eyed last night when Leiden and the Central Jazz Ensemble performed. But I did get goosebumps, and I was very proud. Okay, tough guy? Well, because he said yesterday he went to a reading in Concord, I think, of Rob Azevedo's book, Notes from the Last Breath Farm, which I seem to be mentioning every day.
Yes.
I'm really pushing this thing.
Have you read it?
You know, I have to read it before Rob comes, or I'm going to feel like an idiot.
You got to read it.
I know. I carry it around with me everywhere I go.
You have good intentions.
So it started where Stephen, I was on Matt's show yesterday. I was at the studio, thought I'd hang out with Matt for a couple of hours. And Stephen said he went to a reading, and he was very moved by the book. And he actually, his eyes watered up.
Wow.
So he was moved by this book, Notes from the Last Breath Farm, from Rob Azevedo. And Yeah, so I was kind of razzing him a little bit. I'm like, well, because he said he was crying, so I'm thinking bawling, crying, and he wasn't.
Right.
And then I felt bad because he was calling me tough guy. Oh, you never cried? You don't get moved? You don't get moved?
Oh, you're moving, man.
Well, no, I just didn't want Stefan to think I was really being like that. I almost want to cry.
No, you don't.
How do you know, Daryl?
I can tell. We're having too much fun.
Poor guy.
Oh, I know.
All right, say good morning to Bill Burke in the Facebook Live room. Phone lines are open, 250-6007. And it is Wednesday. It is hump day.
Hump day.
How was your day yesterday?
It was okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I spent...
I was here all day.
The whole day?
Oh, my God. Spent way too much time here yesterday.
A long day. That's a long day, especially
Yeah.
when you get here at 6.
Right. Yeah, it was a long one.
Yeah. I just, what did I do? I made that flatbread pizza, which came out good. But I did, I prepped the salad, had a good salad for supper. So it was a pretty,
Really?
pretty
It's
low
salad
key
for supper? Nothing else?
No.
Just some lettuce?
Romaine lettuce.
Oh, okay.
With onions and tomatoes. And
Do you finally chop the onions?
No.
No?
You got to see them.
Okay. Some people might, finally chop.
I chop them, but not finely.
Okay.
And then I got tomatoes in there with ranch, Paul Newman's ranch dressing.
Okay.
The best ranch dressing.
Oh, it's the best?
Absolutely.
Really?
Well, in my estimation.
Okay.
I
Now,
could-
does the
I could
Paul
be wrong.
Newman stuff, Newman's own, cost a little more than the,
You know what?
say
Initial-
Wishbone?
Exactly. Initially, they were markedly more expensive, but over the last, I would say, the last 5 years, maybe 10, they're very competitive now. So it makes no matter to me. As soon as I tasted his ranch, I was on board with the ranch.
All right. Now, how long have you been a fan of ranch?
Not long.
Well, because ranch has been around for many years. It started with the little packet
Yeah,
of
exactly.
Hidden Valley Ranch. And then people were using it for everything.
Yeah.
And then everyone jumped on the ranch bandwagon.
Yeah.
Is that the history of ranch?
I think so. Actually, Ben has always been a guy that used ranch dressing, dips his pizza crust in it and stuff. Just an added condiment.
Right.
I never did that, but now I do.
Really? Your pizza?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
it's delicious.
So Ben dips his pizza into ranch dressing. I know people have done that.
Oh yeah. Just a bite at a time. It's really good.
They used to have I don't know if it's still available, but over at Bill's Donuts, used to have a ranch donut. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've been looking high and low for that Bill Donut place.
Oh, it's over at the mall. It's a kiosk right
kiosk?
now. Yeah, but I think they're going to, eventually, this is a rumor, but I heard that they are actually going to have a store, like a storefront at the mall.
Wow.
Yeah. Right up by Dave and Buster's. Yes.
That's going in where Sears was?
Yeah, just part of where Sears was.
Okay.
Sears, if you
Sears is
remember,
massive.
Sears was the big giants. It's like as big as the mall almost.
Pretty much.
That store was huge.
Yeah, you can put more than one thing.
It's
in
bigger than any Walmart. That thing was huge.
there. Yeah. Are they gonna end the automotive service thing as well?
Yes.
I would assume so.
Oh yeah, I haven't been over there, but I think they're gutting it all out. I think they're getting it ready. Basically, they're making more room for more stores. Which, I mean, half those stores over there, how do they stay there?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Have you seen some of these stores?
No, I don't go to the mall.
Really, at all? There's a store you can go in, and there's a convenience store in the mall now.
Are you kidding?
Right.
I mean, you can buy, like bread, milk, and sugar.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, it's not a superette. It is a convenience store. You can get.
Sorry about the lack of knowledge on the super.
Right. You can get.
Superette, I love that.
You probably can get a can of Coke, a pack of cigarettes. I don't know if you can get beer there.
Well, those are the staples: bread and milk. You got to have the bread and the milk.
I used to go to the mall all the time.
Yeah.
Even my freshman year in high school, me and my buddy would walk down to Elm Street. Like, soon as school got out, we'd walk down to Elm Street, take the bus to the mall, go to the record store.
Oh.
And then, the last bus was like at 6 o'clock. We'd take it back downtown, and we'd both go home. You'd hang out at the mall.
I can understand where it'd be a fun place. We lived, I bought a house across the street from the mall, and I never went to the mall.
I know why. You could walk, though, man.
Oh, yeah.
Now, is this before the big J.C. Penney project and the mall kind of changed in the 90s?
No. We bought that house in 85, so from 85 on.
Oh, boy. So the mall was still fresh. The mall has been there and open since 1977.
Right.
I can almost remember going over there and seeing the skeleton of the mall before it was all put together. And
Really?
oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, we used to go over to Kmart a lot.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, are those all closing?
I don't think Kmart's there. Hasn't been there in years. I think that's Hobby Lobby now, right?
Oh, yeah. What about the one in Hooksett?
That one's alive and well. But I think
I don't know how well it is.
No. But see, now that's going to be when that Kmart and Hooksett goes away. That has been there for years.
And that's a big facility as well.
That was once the hub of Hooksett, that plaza, because it had the Shaw's. You had Kmart. You
The
had
liquor store?
liquor store. You had a
Dollar Tree store?
you had a bookstore. You had a Ben Franklin for a while.
Yes. Applebee's too, right?
Well, that's there, I think, still.
Right.
You go to Applebee's?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I tend not to. I'll go have a beer there, if that's if it's there.
Those are good.
Right. All right, Debbie Lorendo. Good morning to you. She says, "Good morning, guys. Happy Hump Day."
Good morning.
I'm pretty excited. It's Hump Day. This week seems to be going by faster than last week.
Yes, and I'm very happy about that.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to tomorrow.
Right.
That's
Tomorrow. Oh yeah, the Schmooze and Booze event. We're going out tomorrow night.
We're going out.
Wow. I can't believe it's upon us already.
I know.
I've been very busy. I've been a very busy guy off the air.
Those ladies last night, yesterday's show, they were awesome. Talking about the event, was it Monday? I think it was Monday.
It was Monday.
Yeah, I lost yesterday.
Yeah. What happened yesterday? Yeah, that's right. I got here. Nobody was here. That's right. Thought that was just a dream. All right. We have I got the date right today, guys.
All right.
I'm a little more with it.
Was it the 15th?
It is the 15th. It's Wednesday.
Hump Day.
And, let's see what we have here. A lot of national safety. Nah, that's dumb.
Just give us the good stuff.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. Some of these don't. Some of these are. I'm not doing.
Okay.
National Chocolate Chip Day.
Oh,
Okay, that's cool.
Right, it is.
They must be dark chocolate chips.
Really? I like to see. My mom made the old-fashioned Toll House cookies.
Did she use?
She used semi-sweet chocolate morsels.
Yeah, those are the dark chocolates. Those are the good ones.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah, you have to use that.
Oh yeah. I don't think the milk chocolate works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
There's too much fat in it.
Really? So you can you get milk chocolate morsels?
Good question. I never buy them, so I would assume they're available. I don't know.
Nuts in your cookies? Any kind of nut?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind.
A walnut?
Sure. Those I used to make cookies. I don't make cookies anymore.
You don't make? Well, no.
No. Dangerous. If I bake anything, I try to get it out of the house as fast as humanly possible.
So you eat it?
No, I give it away. I save a little. I keep a little.
I will eat 5, 6, 8 cookies right when as soon as they harden up after they come out of the oven.
I remember those days.
I cannot. I mean, I just eat. I can't
They're
stop.
so good.
You can't stop though.
Do you have your white milk with it?
Yeah, if I can.
You gotta.
If I can.
If they're available.
I don't think milk is as popular as it used to be.
I do 1%.
People aren't drinking milk anymore.
You need to. It's got the calcium. Come on.
Because we're the only species on Earth that drinks another species' milk.
I love the way you put that.
Right. Sounds kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, at least they play with it and make it taste good for us. Pasteurize it.
Thank you very much. Have you ever had milk direct from the cow?
I was just going to ask you the same thing.
Yes, I have.
Why would you do that?
Because I had to. My relatives in Canada owned a farm, and they had cows. And if you wanted milk for your breakfast, bloop, that's
right out of the
womb.
You take a bowl of Cheerios, put it right under the udder of the cow, and fill up the bowl.
No.
What do you do? Is it good?
Well, I don't know how it was processed, but as I recall, it was fine.
Isn't it warm?
It was fine.
Isn't it warm though?
Well, I think the process involved some minor refrigeration, perhaps.
Really?
But I don't recall it being bad.
My milk has to be cold.
I was little though. I was like probably 12, 13 maybe.
Really?
So I wasn't that old. We visited the farm. My dad got a pitchfork right through his hand that visit.
Really?
Yeah, he was baling hay, and
right through the hand.
Oh, it was bad. But he survived. It was all right.
A lot of blood.
Oh yeah. I drove a tractor.
You did?
Yeah, it was fun. Those were the days.
A tractor. Your farm days.
Farm
Daryl's
days.
farm. I didn't even know you had farm days.
They were brief, but fun.
I don't have too much farm experience. I don't. Maybe the little Fisher Price thing when you were a little boy and you open up the farm and it goes.
No, I didn't have one of those.
Oh, they weren't available to you as a kid?
Yeah, way too.
You were
early.
playing jacks.
Yes.
Hey, it's relive your past by listening to the first music you ever bought, no matter what.
But it's not a bad one.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
What did you buy? What did you...
Oh, man.
I don't know. I bought some weird... Because I probably started with 45s. My first real record player was one of those like little suitcase ones.
Open it up.
Where you open it up and boom.
That's what battery operated, right?
I don't even know. I think I might have
Probably.
plugged it in, but it could have been battery operated.
Could have been. That was a very standard phonograph.
Yeah. I remember getting the 45 over at Lord's, Olivia Newton-John's Physical.
Get physical.
Right.
Physical.
The 1980?
I think so.
Yeah, I was 10. Eddie Rabbit, Step by Step.
Eddie Rabbit.
Dumb song.
Mm-hmm.
What was wrong with me?
Well, it wasn't dumb at the moment.
No, it wasn't. And then I started to, get a little better. 45s were, you can buy like 3 for like $7 or whatever.
They were cheap. I used to go to Manchester Music and listen to them first.
Right.
They used to
People
allow
say
you
that.
to do that.
Right. Well, now that was when Manchester Music was on Lowell.
Yep.
Then,
Right across from the Red Arrow.
then it moved to Elm for a little while.
Yep.
And then it turned into the Space Center.
Right. I think didn't they move down by where Market Basket is off Elm?
Ooh, I don't know.
I might be wrong about that.
We used to go, in Manchester, we used to downtown, we went to Interlight Records. There was an Interlight Records.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be on Lake Ave, on the
Okay.
corner of, over by where Indian Head was.
Oh, okay.
But before that, it was right down here where the first Collector's Heaven was.
Oh, okay.
Because Collector's Heaven was in so many areas too. And, but yeah, it started down here before. It was right,
Was it next to George's Apparel?
no, it was up here by where Cheddar and Rye is kind of.
Okay.
That block before they made that new building.
Yeah.
Because there used to be a Dunkin' Donuts on that corner.
Yes, it was. Wow. You're going back.
Well, I sure am. That's a Dunkin' Donuts I used to go to with my mom with the counter.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. I wasn't, after I got married in the late 70s, I wasn't
Say it's
downtown guy.
45 years ago, maybe. Well, I'm 48.
Long time ago.
49 sneaking up on me, though.
Not that fast. What,
Well,
September?
September, but look how fast the year's gone by so fast.
Already May.
And a lot of my friends, like even some people I graduated with, they're all starting to turn 50. When I graduated, I was one of the younger guys in my class.
Okay.
I was 17.
So you started school earlier?
Well, yeah, I was so smart. They said, get in there.
Did you skip a couple?
No, I didn't skip a couple. I think each teacher was just trying to get rid of me.
Let's move them on.
Chow for that.
Really.
Right. Let's get them out of here. Let's get them up to Hillside and
Right.
let them deal with them.
As fast as humanly possible.
Right. Wow. All right. What else do we have for days here? I think that may be it. Let's see. We have, Peace Officers Memorial Day. Okay.
Well, that's a good thing.
Straw Hat Day. Do you have a straw hat?
No.
I may have at one time. Might have got it when I was a kid at Benson's Wild Animal Farm.
Perhaps.
Turn Beauty Inside Out Day. No, that's a good one. No, you're not sure. Well, Inside Out, no, you want to know what it means?
Please.
Okay. Turn Beauty Inside Out Day was created by New Moon Magazine, a magazine for girls,
Oh, that's why I don't get it.
in response to People Magazine's 50 Most Beautiful People list. In the past, New Moon has published a list of 25 beautiful girls to counter People's List, where they focused on the inner beauty characteristics of good works, good heart, and activism. All right, I'm already getting bored with
So
that.
a whole other category than the,
Right,
the other
right.
guys.
That's great, though,
Sure, absolutely.
for all the ladies out there. All right, Heidi Hamer, good morning to you. Michael Alber is in there.
Excellent.
Yes, he's saying the video stopped.
The live stream?
Yeah, I don't know. It says it's on here.
Really?
That's all right. So what do you think?
That's it with the days?
Yeah, I think that's it with the days.
Well, I got some more stuff.
You do.
Yes.
You have some
I've got
sports
some
stuff, right?
Sports stuff. Just a few things that will tickle your fancy.
All right, let's do it.
Boston Bruins
Ooh.
advancing closer to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah.
They've gone up 3-0 on their current challenger. They won last night 2-1. They're playing another game wherever they're playing. I can't recall who they're beating up, sadly.
Right, you're
but
not
they're up
watching
3-0. No. And last night also the Red Sox, Chris Sale, who has turned his year around. The last couple of starts, he's been awesome. Struck out 17 batters
No way.
last night.
See, I'm not paying attention to anything like that. Damn.
That's usually a pretty big deal because
It is.
that's a lot of guys.
It sure is.
And he left the game up 3-2. Sadly, the Sox lost in 11, 5-4.
Wow. That's tough, though.
It's tough, but he had
They're
a great...
on fire, though, huh?
They're playing great. So this is just a bump in the
So the
road.
bump in the road at the beginning of the season is just a bump in the road,
That's
which we
so-
all thought, I think.
Yeah, they're in
If you're a
contention
fan.
once again. Yeah, they're there. They're there. And we
How
got
the the Yankees doing?
I have no idea, and
All
I
right.
don't care.
Okay, me neither.
You know, it's funny. Just a brief word about the Yankees. You look at their lineup; it's unrecognizable insofar as vis-a-vis last year.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and you know what? They're still surviving with all these substitute players. So that's that's a good thing for the Yankees.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know, but we
That's
don't care.
cool.
We don't care. So we're going to go hop, skip, and a jump to pro basketball. The Western Conference Championship first game last night. The Warriors were the winners. Stephen Curry hit for 36 on 9 threes, and they won by, I believe, 22. So that was a laugher. And also, last but not least, the NBA draft happened last night,
Oh,
which was apparently a pretty big deal. They had a few teams that had a strong likelihood of winning the top pick, but the Pelicans from New Orleans got the top guy.
all right. Wow.
And I don't know when they select.
Did you watch this?
No.
You didn't watch it?
No.
Okay,
It's,
you're just reporting on it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. As
Just
long as-
making sure.
Yeah. And that should be good because the Pelicans have Anthony Davis on their squad. So they're going to, if they take Zion Williamson, have you seen that kid play, Zion?
No.
Do yourself a favor. Catch him.
Really?
Catch him. He is unbelievable.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And that's it on the sports report.
Right. All right. Wow.
That's enough of that.
Enough of it. It's absolutely enough. What do you think Carol's got up her sleeve this morning?
I hope it's something dainty.
Right. Dainty?
Maybe nasty.
Nasty. Dainty and nasty. All right. Bill Burke says, what is my fancy and why do I want it tickled? Well, Bill, I don't know what your fancy is, but, you know,
I'm not tickling
I'm not judging you, Bill. You can do whatever you want. Whatever your fancy is,
We're gonna
you
tickle.
go ahead and do it.
Mhm.
And why does he want it tickled? Oh,
the
tickle
term.
my fancy.
Exactly. So what it is typically it's something that you enjoy and you get to enjoy it more.
It'd be a pirate day too.
Ooh.
I mean, come on.
I don't think I would have survived as a pirate.
No? Yeah, you have to wear an eye patch.
Yeah. And
Like, how do you do that?
you
do you
have to
wear an
have
eye-
your eye poked out to get an eye
To
patch.
become a pirate.
Yeah. That would really be bad.
Does all pirates have a eye patch?
No.
Okay.
Some have
But
a
you're
wooden,
pretty
some
ba-
have a wooden leg.
Right. Or a hook.
Or no hook.
Right.
Peg leg Pete.
Is there a real guy named that? Was there a real guy named Peg Leg Pete?
Perhaps.
Wow. Arr.
Oh, shiver me timbers. Whatever that meant.
Yeah, what does that mean? Or yo ho ho in a bottle of rum.
I get the rum part.
Well, yeah. If you're a pirate, you got to drink rum. What's wrong with that? Doesn't sound like it's too bad.
No. Invade an island and get all their rum.
Here come the pirates. The pirates are throwing a big party out at sea. Going to be girls there.
If there's anyone in Somalia listen to this, they're not happy with us because the pirates are killing them.
Yeah, but the pirates we think of are,
they're not the bad guys.
No,
Well,
they're just they're the one-eye pirate
Yeah, they don't do a
that
lot.
say R. They don't really hurt anybody.
Not really. Not in our world.
No, because modern-day pirates don't look like that. They look like you and me.
Exactly.
Maybe a little dirty. 'Cause they've been out at sea.
Unclean and salty.
Right.
Very salty.
Pirates. National Pirate Day.
Do they deserve a day?
I don't know.
Because by and large, they were evil, right?
Right. I think so. They were real, right? It's not. It's not a fantasy.
Plundering and pillaging all over the world.
Yeah, not good.
Oh, no.
They didn't do good things.
Captain Cook.
That's a real guy?
Yeah, that's a real guy.
Captain Cook. What was his story?
I don't know. He was invading islands.
Invading islands.
You know, after Columbus decided to sail west, he found all these islands, and then the pirates followed him over and decided to plunder and pillage.
Oh, really?
That's just my theory.
They didn't come over on the Nina, Pinta, or Santa Maria?
No. Unless they were stowaways.
Ooh.
They couldn't have been hiding. They could have been hiding in the poop deck.
Right. I'm going to tell you, the conditions on those ships weren't that great.
No.
It wasn't like how we know things now.
Scurvy was big.
Scurvy.
Ooh, that even sounds horrible.
I don't know. I mean, scurvy could be anything. Could be a type of pudding. You know?
Not one that I'm eating.
I have some scurvy pudding. I just made some scurvy pudding. All right. Well, we have Carol coming up here, and I'm at Courchesne at 8 o'clock. Scumpy will be here tomorrow. Scumpy has a big gig going on this weekend at Panucci's.
That's right.
DEF CON will be playing on Saturday night, so if you got nothing to do Saturday night or you want to hear some great music, go down to Panucci's Music Hall and see our friend Jeff Scumpy Lorenz and his band DEF CON.
DEF CON.
So, that sounds, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing this weekend. I wish I just had a plan. You know what I mean? Like I should know what I'm doing this weekend.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, maybe not.
Spur of the moment stuff.
Yeah, maybe you're right,
That
Daryl.
could be good. Shake things up a little bit.
Well,
We're going to start shaking it up tomorrow night, but,
right. The beginning of the weekend will be tomorrow night at the Schmooze and Booze event. Carol will be there. I will be there. You will be there. Young Ben Dion will be there.
Yes, he will.
And we're going to see some people there.
I think we're going to.
All right. I think
Apparently, we're going to do some dancing.
there's tickets still available, I believe. You can go to Eventbrite and type in Schmooze and Booze, and it's there. Ed Murphy says pirates are the carjackers of the sea.
Yes, they are. That's a great one.
That makes sense.
Yes.
We'll be right back with Manchester Inklink.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
Good morning. This is your wake-up call.
From ManchesterInkling.com, here's Carol Robideau.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Peter.
Hi, Carol.
How are you?
Hi, Daryl. I'm good.
Well, that's good. That's good. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it is. I think I heard you say the week's going fast, but for me, it's like slow motion.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Every day, it's like I can't believe it's only Tuesday. Or now I can't believe it's only Wednesday. It feels like it's been a full week somehow.
Yeah, me and Daryl lost a day somewhere along the way. I think that's why we think it went by fast, because we couldn't even remember yesterday.
That happens.
But I do now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what's going down? Anything new? Anything exciting and new?
Not really. It was kind of what we would consider to be perhaps a slow news day in a way. Not a lot of snorting activity that I was aware of anyway. So, I mean, probably the most interesting story was related to school funding. The Department of Education announced these IDEA special education funding grants, which $10 million in unspent special education dollars are being returned to schools. So this is money that schools had available to them that they didn't use, and it's federally designated, so that means it has to be used. And so the Department of Education is basically distributing the funds to schools based on size and need.
Sure.
Obviously Manchester's getting a tasty piece of the funding pie there, we're going to see about $900,000 that we can spend specific to special education.
Oh, that's
which we all
great.
know
Carol, we got a call. So
wow.
hold that thought. Good morning.
All right.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Good morning.
Good morning, Eric.
Hey, Carol, I don't know why, but for some reason, the last 3 days, I have not received your Manchester Inkling
Oh,
my
no.
email.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to take a look at the MailChimp system. I know they just went through a little bit of an upgrade. Maybe there's some glitch, but I appreciate the heads up on that. I don't know.
Have you paid your subscription, Ease?
Yeah, I get it at the library, so I don't pay anything. It's free at the library.
It's free. It's
So
free.
I thought I'd alert you of that. I have not received your Inkling for the last 3 days, Sunday, Monday,
All
or
right.
Tuesday.
Thank you.
I don't know if I got it today because I haven't looked at it at the library yet. So
Okay.
I might not make it to the library today. So
Thanks,
Thanks
Eric.
for the heads up.
All right, Ease. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
all right, have a happy hump day.
All right, you too, my friend.
Bye bye.
All right. Sorry about the interruption, Carol.
Well, I hope he knows he can always just go to the site and read it.
Right. Maybe he wants you to deliver it
Personally.
in person.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm sorry. I thought that might be a question for what you were talking about.
Yeah. No, apparently not.
No, it wasn't. It was another interruption from Easy G.
Yeah.
See, I said it. Oh, well.
It's okay. So yeah. So anyway, we were just talking about the school funding. So that's a good little chunk of change, and it has to be used specifically for certain, direct services and things like that. So obviously, the school board will be delighted, I'm sure, to know that they have a little boost to their special education budget. And it was the whole thing was kind of strange the way that I think the mayor actually even addressed it, with the state education Department of Education to let them know that we have such a great need here for special education funding because we're the largest school district. So that's it's good.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah, can't complain about that.
Are you ready for tomorrow night?
I am, sort of, yeah. I mean, I don't know what I have to do to prepare myself to be ready, but I feel ready.
I think the only requirement, Carol, is to put on your dancing shoes.
Carol's a dancer, too.
All my shoes are dancing shoes.
Right. Carol will dance anytime, anywhere.
Because they're attached to my dancing feet.
With the right music, though. With the right music.
Yeah, right. Thank you, Peter, for that qualification.
Exactly.
I do have my standards.
Right.
Right. Do you do the jitterbug there? Do you do the jitterbug?
No, I have done the jitterbug. My friend Irene and I actually, speaking of Steely Dan, which I know
I love
Stefan
those
was
guys.
kind enough to share with me a clip of the Central Jazz Band playing Peg, which was stellar. And Lydon was killing it on the drums, by the way. The son was terrific. But back in the high school days, there was a song by Steely Dan called Bodhisattva, and my friend Irene and I worked up a little jitterbug routine to that because it's got a real swing beat to it. And so we actually did do the jitterbug. Her mom, God rest her soul, Florence, taught us how to jitterbug because that was her era.
Right. That's where I got it from as well, from my mom and dad's era. Yeah.
Yeah. So we did a little jitterbug, and I don't know that I could still do it to this day, but back in the day, I knew how to jitterbug a little bit.
I don't know if I could. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't plan on it, so.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll do other dances.
I learned it from Wham.
Yeah, Wham. Oh, man.
Woo.
I loved Wham. I don't know why. I was too old to probably love them, but I just something about them. My daughter got their first, I think it was their first album that was like the vinyl with their faces on it.
Oh, yeah.
Right. I
remember
that. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just liked all their, I really became a George Michael fan.
I think we all did over the years. For me, with Wham, it was at a time where I think Wham kind of hit when I was like in maybe 8th grade. Mm-hmm. And, you didn't go to school and say, oh, yeah, I love that Wham song. Wake me up before you go. You didn't say it as a dude.
No.
You just didn't.
Yeah.
Or you did, but if I don't know. But I'm telling you, I'm a fan of George Michael.
Great voice.
Oh, beautiful voice.
Jeez.
Even his second solo record, which didn't do as well, obviously, as Faith.
Right.
But his second solo album in 1990 or 91, whatever it was, I think it was called Listen Without Prejudice. And
yeah, that was kind of edgy, right? It had a lot of
it was good.
There's definitely a message there.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, it is, because George Michael's no longer with us.
Yeah, don't make me sad.
Oh, I don't want to make you sad.
You're good at making people cry.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Don't be sorry. Sorry seems to be the hardest word.
Oh, that song.
Well, I've been thinking about Elton John a lot too. I'm not sure if I want to see the new movie coming out, Rocket Man, because something about the previews make me not want to see it. I don't know what it is.
You know, Carol, I agree. I did not like the trailers to it.
Why?
It just doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right. No, it does not feel like it.
Elton's still alive and well. I mean, please.
He's still alive and well for one thing, and this kid that's playing him doesn't really remind me at all of Elton John.
What is it? That kid Joel Edgerton, something like that, I think.
That I don't know. We'll see. I'm being judgy on that one.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We'll see.
Too soon for an Elton John bioepic.
I think it is.
Yeah, I think so too.
I agree.
So there's a ribbon cutting today.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a place right up there where I'm not sure what was there, maybe Radio Shack, but at the plaza where Starbucks is. Does that plaza have an actual name? The British Beer Company's there, Aldi is there. Is it called the Aldi Plaza now?
I don't even know. What's the oldest thing in there?
But
Pier 1 Imports?
Maybe.
There used to be a Fava shoe over
Supercuts
there.
is there as well.
Fava. Remember the shoe store Fava?
Fava.
That was over there.
Is Papagino still there?
Yes. Blockbuster's gone.
Long gone and hard to find.
Right.
Isn't that place that burger joint as well? 5 burgers?
Oh, Five Guys.
Five Guys.
And then a pet store. They got is a pet store over there too? No, maybe not. That's the other plaza.
No.
Right. Michael's?
Yeah.
I think Michael's is there.
Right, Michael's. It used to be Osco Drug and Star Market.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, the ribbon cutting is for none of those places anyway. So it's for a place called CBD American Shaman.
And what's that?
All things CBD oil. And
okay.
Such. Yeah.
So I guess I need to get a heads up on what's CBD oil.
Well,
is it a derivative from hemp?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Without the THC, I'm guessing?
Yeah, so they had a sign out front. I did a drive-by yesterday while I was out at a Cork Volkswagen getting my headlight changed.
But that's where you get your service done?
Not usually. Well, that's a whole other story. But I bought my car at Nissan. It's a Volkswagen, and I was having an issue with the daytime running light, so they sent me over to Cork because they're the experts on Volkswagens.
Interesting.
Which was great. They're very nice. But that's not what we're talking about.
No, it's not. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. So this cannabis oil, I guess, is CBD. It's all the rage everywhere, and people are using it for all sorts of things. And so this is going to be a place where you can get it. They had a sign out that said free samples yesterday, so I guess you can check it out first to see if it does anything for you.
Do you drink it? Do you drink it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could if you want to. I don't know.
Do you rub it on your body?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Rub it.
Okay.
Aches and pains, you can use it for that.
Okay.
You can rub it directly on. When my daughter was dealing with melanoma, somebody told me that she can rub it on. She could rub it on the actual lesion, and that it might help with that. People use it for anxiety.
Really?
So it's got a wide range of uses, none of which I'm up to speed on, but I'm sure somebody out there is using it for something. So if they want to call in and talk about it, but people find it to be, I mean, the smoothie place over there right across the street at Brady Sullivan Plaza makes a smoothie with CBD oil in it. And I actually had a tea at True Brew in Concord where you could add a shot of CBD to the tea or whatever you're drinking. So yeah, you can take it in. You can cook with it, I guess. I don't know.
Wow, a lot of you can do a lot with it. Wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea. You know, what interests me is what you said about anxiety. It helps with that as well.
That's the claim. I mean, this is where it's relatively, it's something that, you know, wasn't available widely. You had to kind of get it by mail order. Now it's everywhere, and you can vape it. You know, you can put it in your drinks. You can put it on topically, and it's really, I think it's part of the move towards the legalization in general of cannabis and marijuana, is that this is a byproduct, and the baby boomers in particular and younger generations are seeking remedies that are not prescription pharmaceutical type medications, but want to try to find things that are more naturally derived. So,
right. You know what? I think I'm going to check it out.
Yeah. So that ribbon cutting is this afternoon. I think it's around at 12 over there, but they're open for business. I think they open at 10 a.m. So you can check it out anytime. But people are even seeking it out for their pets, you know, remedies for their pets. So it's, I've heard a lot of people talking about it and looking for it. There's another place, I don't remember the name of it, but when I did the story about the smoothie place, they told me that they get their CBD oil locally from a manufacturer here in Manchester. So it's really becoming suddenly sort of rising quickly as a popular thing, you know. So that's kind of interesting. People should go check it out. Tell them the Inklink sent you.
Yeah, that's really. I've noticed popular. You know, it becoming more mainstream and a lot of people talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. So that's cool. What else happened yesterday? Well, there was a groundbreaking for DartmouthHitchcock. They're expanding in Manchester their ambulatory surgery clinic. So for people who are not using CBD oil but would prefer surgery, you now have a new option.
Right. Okay.
Just kidding.
I think I'll take the oil.
Yeah, I don't think they're mutually exclusive, but it's fascinating when you think about the sort of the changes and expansion in the medical realm. You know, Elliott and Catholic Medical Center have both merged and expanded. Their growth has been notable. There's all sorts of things happening in that realm, but yet then there's also a move away in some ways from traditional models of delivery. I don't know if we've talked about this, but we should be talking about it at some point. Hopefully I have a story coming on it. Something called direct primary care, which is a new aspect of medicine where basically you're not involved in the insurance side of it. So whether you have insurance or not, there's practices emerging. I think there's about 8 of them in New Hampshire right now. Maybe the closest one would be in Bedford, and it's operated or the primary care provider is a nurse, but they can do pretty much whatever. You know, when you go in for your doctor appointment, you know, they say, how you doing? They look in your ears, they look in your nose, they look down your throat, they check you for whatever. You tell them what your problem is. They see if you need medication or something. Usually it's a well visit, or it's a little something's going wrong, but it's not urgent care related or whatever. And pretty much whatever a doctor can do in those situations, a well-trained nurse or another professional, a physician assistant can do. So this direct primary care model, which people should be Googling by now, is coming into favor because it's a much cheaper alternative to the copay that you would pay through your insurance or without insurance. And they have like subscription-based models. So maybe you pay $50 a month to have a subscription with this primary care provider. And then, you can go once a month for whatever you want, or if you have to go for an emergency, you're covered because you're already a subscriber to their practice. And if you would normally say you had insurance and say you had an HSA card that you used to pay for that visit until you reach your deductible, instead of paying like $250 for the visit, you might pay $50. So you're saving your own money. Again, this is kind of a new model that addresses either people that have insurance and use HSA and a deductible, or people without insurance. So, without getting too deep into that one, I'm just saying that it's interesting at a time when hospitals and such are expanding their scope. There's sort of a new disruptor, if you will, kind of rising up between the CBD and cannabis dispensaries, and then direct primary care providers that are going to probably disrupt the medical and hospital industry. So we'll see. That's something to watch.
That is something to watch.
I know that wasn't that interesting, but I mean, it's.
I liked it.
Yeah, it's like consider listening to me like watching a documentary without pictures. Yeah, I know.
Carol,
I mean,
Carol.
it is interesting if you're, even acupuncture, like we had that story yesterday. So our friend Elizabeth Ropp, their acupuncture clinic, the Manchester Acupuncture, is moving over to the East Side Plaza because they've outgrown where they are. The demand for their services has grown, and they're moving over to East Side Plaza, right over in my neighborhood on Hanover Street.
Oh yeah, home of Aloha.
To address the need for more parking and more space. And somebody actually commented on the story that their company did the same thing. They moved out of the Canal Street area for that reason, not enough parking. And I think that's another piece of it. If anybody has tried to park down in the Mill Yard area for any reason other than they work there, it's almost impossible. All the parking is dedicated. We have the new
dedicated to John Clayton. It says parking for John Clayton only.
Yeah,
the whole damn thing.
Right.
But
Carol, I do want to mention. I want to welcome Matt Courchesne to the conversation this morning.
Oh, hey, Matt.
Good morning, Carol. How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Calm down, guys. It's only Matt.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So that's congratulations to that company, the acupuncturists. But that, again, we're talking about alternatives that were once sort of so non-mainstream that they weren't covered by insurance, or people were like, "Oh, you're going to do acupuncture? What kind of weirdo are you?" But now these
Mike Doyle swears by it.
Yeah, I think that's the point. There's people are seeking things to avoid a lot of medications.
All right, we have a phone call, Carol. Let's take this call. Good morning. You are on the air.
Good morning. I just want to let you know that I'm over here at Bill's Donuts, and they're serving the special today is a whiskey cruller, and they're very, very good. And the other donut is Iguana Glaze, and that's very good because it's Pirates Day here, and you get to punch your own hole in the donut with a mini peg leg.
No one hiccups that much, man.
And it's really fantastic.
Like no one.
So come on over to Bill's Donuts and have a donut.
All right, thank you, sir. We're in the middle.
Thank you.
We're in the middle of a very serious conversation here. All right, thank you. Wow.
Do we have a guess who that was?
Sounds like a pirate or something.
Some sort of pirate.
I'm glad Carol's
I don't know
still
who
here.
that was.
Anyway, I apologize, Carol.
Oh, no need. To be honest, I'm used to it.
Right, right. I had no control over that.
Carol always rolls with the punches.
She does.
Which is what makes her great. She doesn't take anything too serious. So.
Right, that's what we do here.
Absolutely.
That's it. That's the spirit.
Go with the flow.
That is. What will you be doing today, Carol? Preparing for the Schmooze and Booze event tomorrow night?
Yeah, working on my moves.
Right.
Actually, I'm actually on my way out the door to a breakfast at Mills Falls Charter School.
Oh, okay. They've been here before.
Yeah. Yes, they have.
All right. Very nice.
And I just want to highlight. I do have a couple minutes left. Looks like.
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
I want to
you
highlight
do.
couple things.
Please do.
Tonight is the Meet the Finalists for the School Superintendent event at Memorial High School at 5:30. So anybody who's interested in checking those 3 candidates out, they should head over to Memorial High School.
Oh, boy.
There'll be presentations and then Q&A. People can ask questions. So I think that's, we're getting, I mean, this is it. You know, we're getting, now, if anybody watched the school board meeting on Monday, a few people, including some principals of other schools, urged the board to consider a co-superintendent model going forward rather than
I heard this,
picking
yes.
one. Yeah, so when they do that, I think what they're basically suggesting is that they go ahead and keep Amy Allen and Jen Gillis on rather than picking anybody new. And they feel like for the sake of continuity and moving the district forward, these 2 people are experienced with the district. They're on board with what's been happening. They are effectively co-leading together. And since neither of them has vast experience, it's kind of, they can be supportive of each other, and fits with the whole collaborative model that everything seems to be moving towards. So that is
Daryl seems to not agree.
Yeah, Daryl is not happy with this.
You know, it sounds to me like a perfect mixture of a high probability of failure.
Really?
You know,
Well,
I don't think that's a very good idea. I really don't. I think it's ludicrous.
You should probably attend the meeting tonight and shake your fist at somebody, because
I think I'm going to have to.
It's the point of the meeting. You know, if you speak, you are heard.
Who will be at the meeting?
If you don't speak, then
it's just the public, Peter. Like, it's the public's opportunity to go,
anybody
go
can
listen, and
right.
I'm sure they have somebody like organizing and making it run. But
yeah, there's a third candidate from Utah, and he's all of his experiences in Utah, but for some reason he's excited to perhaps work here. So he's the third guy. And then it's between those 3 candidates. They only had 11 applications, which they felt was
I'm sure their school system is similar to ours.
Underwhelming, to say the least. I guess they were hoping, doing a national search, they would attract a lot more interest. So, it is what it is. But that's happening tonight at 5:30. And the other thing is tomorrow, May 16th, at Mount Carmel Nursing or Rehabilitation Center at 6 p.m. People can attend a meeting to discuss the piloted sort of test program for the Maple Street one-way idea, which is being championed by Ward 2 Alderman Will Stewart. It's in response to the sense of unsafe driving on Maple, a lot of accidents, people speeding, and they're doing some construction anyway. So during the construction, it's going to be a test of, could it work as a one lane for automobiles with a bike lane and a walking lane.
Well, I think the problem there is that's where speeding tends to happen, is because you have a light on Blodgett Street and then you don't have another one to Webster.
Exactly.
So you have that long shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so that's happening. It's we put that story up a couple days ago, and it got a lot of response. I'm not going to say it got a lot of positive response, but I'm going to say, for the people that commented, they were negative about making it a one-lane street. Some people spoke in favor of the idea of, hey, this is a way to test it out, give it a try.
Yeah, that's happens. Right.
So if you have something to say, again, there's many opportunities for people to weigh in and speak, not just the regular Board of Aldermen meetings or school board meetings, but, they do, many school board members have little coffee moments or beer moments or whatever. So the trick is you got to go out and speak up if you have something to say. And
that's right, Daryl.
Yeah, I think I must. I think I'm going to have to go to that superintendent thing tonight.
And part of it is there's probably not going to be a lot of people there, to be honest with you. You know, maybe 50 tops, right? When you say, Carol, usually like those things don't.
Oh yeah, they're underattended for lots of reasons, and I think it's partly because people would rather just talk online, you know, express themselves,
Right,
you know,
right.
from behind a screen, and they don't want to come out to, you know, to be out in real time. I don't know, and people are busy, I'm sure.
Well, we got Heidi Hammer saying go local for a superintendent. They know what's going on with the school system, which I've been saying from the beginning.
Exactamundo. Get a guy from Utah. I mean, really.
I mean, I don't know.
And you know what? I get the sense.
We don't take kindly to outsiders around here.
No, we don't.
Oh yeah, no.
And
Tell me about it.
They're kind of setting us up for those two interns that were interns for Dr. Vargas, correct?
Well, they weren't interns, but
They were the assistant superintendents.
I'm sorry, the assistant superintendents. So let us look at what has occurred in Vargas's tenure. Zippity doodah, and they were his assistants. I mean, really.
Well,
So yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go tonight.
I mean, Dr. Vargas got a lot of support in his own way. A lot of people are, you know, were sorry to see him go and felt like he was good for the district, that maybe he was a little hamstrung by the budget or by the infighting that always happens with the school board. But yeah, you're right. You know, I mean, it's like any governing body. Look at this. Look at anything. You know, we have a lot of people who've been on the school board or the board of aldermen for a long time. If people aren't happy with the way things are going, maybe they need to shake that up a little bit and vote differently this election cycle.
Or just if you've never voted before, get out there and vote.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's how we're going to change it. Get those people out and new
Let's
folks
have a
in.
record vote this time. That'd be great.
Yeah.
But part of that, if I might, can I say something there? Is like, I don't think people realize how. Sorry, Carol.
No, I'm kidding.
I don't think people realize like how much time and effort that people put into that. So like the candidates and stuff like that, you know, you need people to run. You need, like, regardless if you agree with their politics or not. I mean, the effort. You have to understand how much time and effort they actually put into it. You know, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So.
And it's hard. There's not many people wanting to run.
Right.
To be honest with you.
Right.
You know.
A hard sell. Yeah.
Right. So. You know, you got to respect them for that.
Nobody wants to be a target, you know, and that's kind of what happens once you're an elected official. It's like open season on you. People can pretty much call you names, say anything they want.
You got a bullseye on you.
Take a swipe at your kids and your husband or whatever. So it happens.
Anybody in the line of fire. It's really sad.
Yeah, most people don't really have a stomach for that anymore. So I think it is a big deterrent, and but yet people persist. Thank goodness.
There was a positive in that meeting too, Carol. I don't know if you caught it or not, but they voted unanimously to start looking and make a commission on like bullying and stuff like that. To dive in. I don't know how much you really need to dive into. I mean, you know, people who are there know what's happening.
That's right.
Most definitely.
You know, but with that said, that's a great step forward, and I think it's going to come from all fronts, and we all just got to swallow our pride and work together, and let's focus on the positives, and at least that was a good thing. You know, people in Manchester have been saying for years now, well, let's have somebody in-house, and, you know, maybe those two candidates aren't from here, but they have been here, you know, and, I mean, that's the closest you got, you know, and then all of a sudden, you know, now people don't want somebody from in-house. So I don't know. It's
you're never going to.
You're not going to please everybody, and it's just we got to go with it, and I don't know. I'm serious today, guys. Sorry, but because yesterday was a hell of a day.
Serious.
It was a hell of a day, and we need to all come together as adults and do something about this problem and set aside everything else and just focus on kids and giving them a chance. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And
absolutely
sounds easy.
If I were going to editorialize at all about that, I would say, you know, I commend the board members that brought this up, you know, for saying, hey, you know, before we just keep approving all these programs that are supposed to help with things like, you know, social, emotional learning and bullying, you know, let's assess what we've got and what's working. I get that. And of course, the idea to make a not a committee, but a task force for bullying. But again, I mean, here we are. It's like almost election time, and this idea is coming up now. But why has this not been on the agenda before now? Why has this not come up? Any school board should have policies around bullying and should have a uniform approach to a number of things.
Right.
And the board criticized itself for not doing that. So I say, that's a great, awakening moment. But let's keep in mind that these people have been seated at the table for 2 years, and it's not really ever been addressed as it was Monday night with some sense of urgency. I'm not sure, why it's just now a thing. I mean, do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's an important
all
idea.
Day, drama queen. Get it over with.
But I
That
just
was
think
mean.
It's that is something, about our school board that has been part of the criticism, is that they can't get out of their own way and focus in on the kids and the needs, because they have to do all these little political moves to hurt each other, or to make each other look bad, or to make themselves look good. And I think that's part of the problem. They've taken their eye off the ball for too long. So great, let's get this task force going and let's make improvements. But I certainly hope it's not a election time move for somebody to make themselves look like they're on point there.
Right.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay, Carol.
It's a good idea.
Well, you're all fired up now.
I'm all fired up. Let me go to breakfast and manage some little children.
When Carol and I get together, that usually happens. So.
All right. Well, we will talk to you tomorrow, and we will see you tomorrow night at the Schmooze and Booze event out there at Noah's Event Center.
Yes, we will.
Yeah, you will. Yep. All right. Have a great day, guys.
Bye, Carol.
All right. It's Carol Robideau, Manchester Inklink, where everything in Manchester connects. You can find out what's going on around town at manchesterinklink.com.
The morning show is sponsored by CGI Business Solutions, located at 171 Londonderry Turnpike in Hooksett. They serve all your big and small business needs: employee benefits planning, corporate design and business administration, investments and wealth management, customized business insurance solutions. Their phone number is 866-841-4600. On the web at cgibusinesssolutions.com.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
Good morning, Manchester. Here's Peter White.
All right, it's Hump Day. We are back here. It's the morning show, and we're coming at you live this morning. Not a bad morning out there, guys, weather-wise. We have Daryl, Dion here.
Good morning.
Matt Courchesne is
Good morning,
here.
Manchester.
And, wow. You're,
Fire.
You're on fire
I think
today.
you got shot out of a cannon this morning.
I'm like that in the morning, though. We talked about it yesterday.
Yeah, I tend to be slow mover.
Hey, I want to give a big shout-out this morning, big birthday shout-out to our friend Cam Clayton this morning.
Oh,
It
wow.
is his birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Cam. You have a great day.
Watch out, Manchester today. Cam Clayton's birthday.
Right. It's almost like St. Patrick's Day all over again.
Yeah. If you're listening, buddy, you need a ride home, call me. I'll be out of work at about 10:30.
Oh, there you have it. That's nice. So now, Cam's your close friend.
Cam's a guy I've always wanted to be an older brother. I always wanted to have a younger sibling
Right.
or sister, whatever. It didn't matter. But at the back room, it gave me that opportunity. So there's like three of them: Kyle Donovan, Chris Gupo, and Cam Clayton was my last one.
Right.
You know, and I just try to look out for them and make sure they're doing okay. And
Good.
Good guys, and that's all they're good guys, and that's the most important
Well, with
thing.
the last name Clayton, how can you go wrong?
Yeah.
You know?
It's embedded in the city.
Right.
He's an awesome kid. He's not a kid. How old is he? Do you know?
I don't know.
He's probably like 24, 25, I would guess.
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
24 or 25?
Yeah.
Well, let's take this call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning from DuBois, Pennsylvania.
All right.
There he is, Mr. Mike Martineau with his daily call. How's it going this morning, Mikey?
Unfortunately, our team got eliminated last night. The Bears heading back in an hour to head back to New Hampshire, but I have to stick around and complete my duties with the USCAA. So.
All right, and what are those duties? What are you in an airplane?
No, I'm outside the hotel just waiting for my ride.
Okay, did you eat breakfast already?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what was it this morning, Mike?
A bagel with cream cheese, some milk, and then a couple hard-boiled eggs.
Ooh.
Hard-boiled eggs. Oof.
That's great for a ride home.
Quite the breakfast there.
Right. Yes, yeah. So, okay, so you were eliminated. You guys tried your best, though, man. That's all you can do.
Yep, we tried our best, and our heads held up high. We dealt with what we had to. So we played great. The bounces just didn't go our way, and it was a fun trip. They're heading back in an hour while I have to stay back in Du Bois to complete my duties with the USCAA for the rest of the tournament. And this is a great group. I got very emotional last night.
I'm sure.
I got very emotional last night. I had a private meeting with all the girls to express my gratitude for them, and they all love my spirit, and so they'll be heading back to Concord in about an hour. So,
well, I'll tell you what, we are going to give you guys a big shout out right now, and you guys had unfortunately, you were eliminated, but you guys had a great season, a great team. It's all about teamwork. I like your positivity, Mike, so let's give it up right now for the NHTI women's softball team.
All right. Absolutely.
Great job, Coach. Great job.
Nice job. Spoken like a true coach, Mike Martineau.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, will we see you this week?
No, because I have to stay out here until Friday morning, and I'm taking a bus to Concord, so
okay.
Bus to Boston. So probably next week.
All right, Mike. You take it easy and have a safe trip home. Tell everyone we said hi and give them our best. Thank you, Mike Martineau. What a guy, man.
Great speech there, too. Exactly what you want to be saying.
Right.
So.
Exactly.
Spoken like a true coach.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
He's really paying attention to Kerry Finnegan.
Right. Oh, Cam Clayton is 26 years old today.
Okay.
26.
26 years old. Just a young guy out there in Manch. All right, now, Daryl, we have something we tried last week, and it worked. Like, are you a music guy?
Yeah, I love music.
All right, from all over?
Who
doesn't matter? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not.
I'm better at some than others
right,
also.
Of course.
Yeah, I decided to go back to the 60s. That was a bad idea.
Yeah, well,
because
I can do the 60s.
That's my era.
I can probably sing you the song. I just don't know who it is.
Exactly. Yeah, so it was tough. I think we're going to close out the 80s and dabble a little bit in the 70s.
Okay, we're going to close out the 80s. You want to start in the 80s?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got 1980.
Let me get a scoreboard going.
Before we get rolling, do you mind if I just give a little plug here?
You go ahead.
Please.
Thank you. I just want to remind everybody that May 28th at the Courchesne, we'll be having a community event, 5 to 9. And it's important. Everybody needs to know the why. And I was talking to some kids yesterday about, I think part of what's changed here, and I'm sorry to change the mood here, guys.
That's
with
all
the
right.
music, but
I had to make I have to make a scoreboard anyway, man.
Okay, perfect. This generation has changed where it's almost like, that saying, just do it because I told you to.
Right.
That doesn't really work anymore.
No.
And they want to know why for everything. And part of that is because they can get the answer to why on everything immediately, right?
Immediately.
So with that said, I'd like to give your audience the why they should come May 28th, 5 to 9 at the Courchesne. There's obviously some live music. There'll be a raffle. Great place, the Courchesne. Go support a local pub.
Sure.
It's about as Irish as you can get over here.
Oh, yeah. It's a
which
good
I
one.
love. I love that. But it's also about connecting everybody. And for me, it's about being positive. I had a very hard day yesterday, like I'm sure everybody has at times. But I woke up refreshed this morning, and we want you to come because we want you to be part of this. This is not just Matt Courchesne or his board or the kids or the teachers. It's everybody in Manchester, and that's what we're looking to do. That's the issue. Is we have to get everybody on the same page. And what a better
Absolutely.
way than go eat, drink a little bit, talk, have a couple speakers, get up. We got live music, and just telling the community that we are solving some of these difficult issues, right? There's a homeless like conference today at 3:30. Carol didn't mention that, but I saw it on Jim Pliakis' Facebook page, you know, where they're getting together at the DoubleTree Inn and trying to fix something, you know?
Yeah, oh yeah.
And that's exactly what we're doing here in Manchester. We're trying to help raise property values by increasing test scores. We're trying to get kids jobs to keep them off the streets. We're trying to give these kids as many possible resources as they can to give them the same opportunities that other kids have here in Manchester. And we've just done some amazing, amazing things, and I'm really proud of the 10-plus years we've served our community.
Yep.
And we want to get more people involved, and we got the kids, and I said this numerous times, we've got the kids, we got to get the adults. And it's harder. It's been the hardest thing is getting the adults to leave. We've walked into any school we've been in, built relationship and respect with everybody in that building, and now we need it with the city, the community. We got the alderman. We want to build with the school board. You know, it's everybody, and we can fix this, and we can make, you know, Manchester first with everything. Like, this can be a Manchester first, too, you know. The community coming together, setting aside your political ideas, and just focusing on what's right and what's wrong.
It's all about working together. That's really what it is. It's that simple.
Exactly.
And it's dire. Our city, I believe, and some people might not, but I think we are in real jeopardy. And our kids are in some real jeopardy, and we got to get together and do something about it, and stop looking to where to put the blame and start looking to where to fix it. And that's what we're all about. That's what we've done. You rarely hear us talking about anybody. I maybe never. And, you know, it's all about the good, and that's what we're trying to do. You know, we support whoever becomes the superintendent, and we just got they got a huge job at hand. You know, Daryl, you talked about Dr. Vargas not doing much. Can you tell me the last superintendent you've been pleased with?
No.
And I think that's part of the problem.
Exactly.
You know, and they got a tough job. You know, we don't understand everything, and I think that's part of the problem. Is, you know, and for me, I'm so invested in this, right? Nobody else understands where I'm coming from, and sometimes I have a hard time understanding that. You know,
Right.
We got to come
It seems
together.
so clear to you.
It does,
and
but-
it doesn't to others.
Correct. And
what was the young man you Matt sometimes on Wednesday will come say hi to me because he's downtown and pops up. What was the young man's name? We have met him already, Daryl.
just a kid. We don't pop our names,
okay,
you know.
Okay,
but,
sorry. Okay. I didn't mean it like that. But
and Peter, there's nothing wrong with
what
that
I
because
wanted
you
to
got
say-
nothing. I completely trust you.
What I want to say about the young man, and it was the second time we met him, because
Okay.
Daryl and I went down to the program one afternoon.
Yes.
And met a lot of the kids that were there that day, and what a wonderful group of kids.
Oh, they were great.
But this one guy, he's a little older maybe than some of the others, and I think they even look up to him or whatever. And the way Matt works with him is great. It's not like he doesn't treat him like a kid or like someone that needs help or it's just being there for him, showing trust, showing how important a relationship is and the building of trust. And he came in. He was great yesterday.
And he shook your hand, and
He
I
shook
didn't
my
tell him
hand.
to do that. And like
He did it 3
the
times.
simple things that we're missing, right? Thank you, Peter. The simple things that we're trying to teach, you know. And sometimes it gets blown up with the curriculum, and it's like our curriculum is just everyday life. Like that's what our curriculum is. And I'm not making them do worksheets, but I'm also not giving them a grade either. I'm not
Right.
getting credit for it. If they do, they have to journal and write things down. You know.
Right.
I'm trying to teach them how to, you know, like there was something that I read in the New York Times or something. The biggest skill that people are looking for 18 to 24-year-olds is being able to talk to people because they don't know how to do it because they don't have to, right?
Right.
We
Exactly.
can laugh for hours about how afraid we were to call a girl to ask her out because we're hoping to God that her father didn't answer or her mother,
Right.
God or her brother. We just hope that the girl answers.
And this is
you know?
this is what we sound like on the phone. Is so and so there? And then it's like, oh no, what have I done?
Right. God, I was sprinting to hang up my rotary phone because I was so afraid.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Or once you started talking to a girl on the phone, you talk for a long time, and then my mother would be like, "That's enough." And I'm like, I was like, "What are you talking about? That's enough."
Or get on the other line. Sorry, Dale. But they get on the other line and say it.
The party line.
Yeah, right,
Ah,
exactly.
Man.
It's almost like, you know, this whole technology thing was all about making life easier and more connected. But in some ways, it's made us so much more disconnected. And we got to address those issues, you know? And
I agree.
One-on-one.
these kids, they have so much coming at them. And sometimes they get mad at me. They're like, don't feel sorry for me. You know, they'll say that.
Right.
But it's like they know so much more at age 12 than I knew. It's outrageous.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's outrageous. And
I was very naive at 12 years old.
Right. God, I was thinking about playing with cars and playing detective. And
oh, yeah. I remember going to...
It was a lot simpler back then.
I remember when I switched over from the small Chandler school to go up to Hillside. And then, you start to hear some of the other kids talk. And, they were using words I really didn't know what they meant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's how naive I was. That's how, it's now, like Matt says, you know everything. You can look up everything. It's all right there.
And the language you talked about, like we're at the library, and they have been so patient with us. They're really good. But the library is really not the place for me. Yesterday, we had the most kids come. Yesterday. Like every day, there's a couple more kids.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
Does some of the other kids, not saying, but do they kind of guide people like, hey, why don't you come check out our program?
Yeah,
because it helps us.
Exactly. It's right. So if you ask me how many kids, like if I passed out a slip to be like, hey, an application to be into the program, there'd be 75 kids at West who would apply. I don't do it, though, because I don't want to deny 65 kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, like, that's part of it, but that's also part of the marketing of my program, right? Nonprofit is just another word for business, guys. It's
right.
completely not a business, man.
Sure.
And it's like, selling myself and stuff like that. That's where I failed. Like, I'm not putting pictures on Facebook all the time, Right.
That's because we're not used to it. I don't do it either.
I just struggle with it so
I know
much.
you got a haircut, and I think there's a few people that told me, wow, he's a handsome man.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, and your haircut. I mean, I saw you at the Seeds of Hope fashion show. You should have been in the show.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate that. It's why I keep the hair long, Peter, is to keep me under radar so nobody says anything,
No, I hear you.
But... And I appreciate that.
I don't think you would look, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of you without, the way you look now. If you're just like, okay, I'm going to, cut my hair off or something, you would just look different.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of my kids are like, Mr. C, you look awful. They're like,
what's wrong with you? Are you sick?
Right. Seriously. And back to the library yesterday, kids disappoint you. And as they're leaving, and it's on me, as they're leaving, they're loud. There's kids there, they're swearing, but it's such a common practice for them. And like,
it's
awareness,
everyday life.
Here's another data point for you is conscientiousness is the #1 indicator of workplace success in the study I read, right? There's probably all kinds of studies with all kinds of people. But the one that I read, it's conscientiousness which is the #1 thing. And I think it's what we lack the most of, right? These kids just don't know what it's like. Like, one of the things that drives me nuts is like when they cross the street and they don't wave. Right? It just drives me nuts, and that's just a simple thing to do. And instead of thinking that you own the street, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was just, I had a rough day, man. And I'm not afraid to like admit that, Our program isn't pretty. It's pretty ugly. And it's pretty ugly a lot, and we do have some great times. And it's usually when they're working with younger kids and, out in the community where they're really good. But there's a lot of struggle with us, and them not meeting their end of the bargain, or sometimes me not meeting my end. But we stick together, we stay. The program's success has been the consistency and the longevity, respect, trust, and loyalty, relationships, resources, and opportunities. And I just can't say that enough to people. And we want to make this bigger. We want to help our city. We want to go help other people, too. And this is a time for people to show up and see the people who are involved in the organization, to see 21-year-old kids who aren't kids, they're adults, who are going to be there talking to people, telling them how this program has helped change their lives. And we need all the support we can get. And in a time where I feel we can be doing way more, we're not. And we got to change that. So,
well, we can think about it and see where we can go because, And what happens during the summer?
Well, and that's part of it. And I got to understand that, right? And I do, is like OIS, all the stuff that I went through. You're talking about going through the mills and getting beat up and stuff like that. That happened to me, and it's the nature of politics. And right now, I don't know, like our contract ends June 30th in Manchester. And if we get renewed, hopefully we find that out by mid-June when the budget gets passed.
Right.
So it all depends, Peter, right? It all depends. I don't know. But if we do get the money, we are going to be working with Office of Youth Services and our kids, give back to them a little bit like Dave gave to me. I mean, I can't say it enough. John Donovan has been, other than Daryl, probably my new best friend of 2019. I'm dead serious.
All right.
And two guys who are my elders who I look up to and, for advice, and you guys have been through it. And there's my last point, then I promise I'll stop, is they don't understand, like, the journey, Like, it's almost like nobody cares about the journey anymore. They just want to get to the destination. And what they don't understand is the journey's the best part. And who better to tell us about the journey than people who are older than you who have gone through the journey already?
Absolutely. Well said, Matt. Very well said.
Let's go, Manchester. Let's go. I'm ready. I am ready.
Let's work together.
10+ years. I am ready to go do this. I need your support.
And there you have it.
Let's play some music.
All right. We can. Maybe we'll even take a little break early so we can let that all soak in. And we'll come back and play the Grammy game. Is that what we're calling this? The Grammy game?
The Grammy winners.
Grammy winners.
Oh,
game.
okay.
All right. That's always fun. So we will be right back. Very well said, Matt Courchesne. Thank you.
I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate you letting me come on the show and speak. It's sometimes therapeutic.
You're listening to Peter White. Call us at 250-6007. It's the morning show.
WMNH 95.3 FM. Good morning, Manchester.
All right, we are back here. It's the morning show. Daryl, Dion, Matt Courchesne is here.
Good morning.
Wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Hump day. That's what they call it, Daryl.
Yes, they do. And the sun is out.
Uh-oh. Guess what day it is?
See? I'm telling you. All right. So,
still a little too cool, though. Like,
I agree.
It was pretty cold walking over here, and I walked about 2 minutes.
But there's a chill in the air still.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to warm up today, though.
That's what I heard. And then this weekend, 70s, I heard.
I think we might.
Oh, that would be nice.
Scream right up to the 70s.
I would love that. I would really, really love that. So we are going to start now. We tried a game out last Thursday, and it worked out okay.
It was okay.
It may work different because we have a different chemistry here because Matt is here now and not the other two.
The other two.
Right.
Who were they anyway?
Well, there was Gonzo and Gorman.
Oh, that's right.
Right?
Yeah, we had a label.
I don't know. That's a pretty classic duo right there.
The other two.
Oh, it is.
One day I want to get on with those guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I screwed it up, and I screwed it.
You sure about that?
Gonzalez is a
great.
Manchester guy.
He's great,
and he's had his ups and downs,
They're both great.
he's out there talking good things, and
always
that's
a positive
what we're all
guy.
about, man.
Gonzo is a positive guy. He's about to become a dad.
I was just going to say that. Yeah.
I wonder if that happened yet.
Ooh, we need to know.
We're down to the wire now.
Oh, definitely.
We'll find out tomorrow. He'll be here tomorrow with Jeff Scumpy Lorenz
with the game,
with a new game. So okay, let's start this one out, Daryl. What do we got here?
Well, we're going to go to 1985. I'm going to give you the names of the songs that were nominated for Song of the Year.
I was 15 years old in September of 1985.
Well, you got a shot then.
Okay.
I was 5 years old.
You may not have.
Was this on Sesame Street or no? Okay.
MTV, man.
MTV, yes.
That was right when MTV came out, right? Or started going?
Well, right.
I think
earlier.
Little
earlier.
Late
Yeah.
70s, maybe? Late 70s? 79?
Well, no. It's actually started on August 1st, 1981, but it came to Manchester when we were finally hooked up with cable, maybe 82, 83.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
I haven't watched MTV. I'm sorry to interrupt you again.
It's all
I
right.
haven't watched MTV in like 10 years. What is going on with MTV now?
Nothing at all.
Zero.
It's just shows.
Yeah. Yeah, because
my sweet 16 party. You ever see that? I was
no.
People thought I was probably insane screaming at the TV watching that caca.
You were.
I'll tell you, Carol Robideau says, hey, guys, just heard Matt mention a meeting today on homelessness. The meeting is a non-public chamber event. The public meeting on homelessness is June 3rd at the Doubletree, and we'll have more info on that as the date gets closer.
Yep.
So
Wrong again.
Easy. Don't beat
Thank you,
yourself
Carol.
up.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol. We love you, Carrie.
All right, what do we have here for songs?
Okay,
now?
we've got. I'm going to give you the songs, and you tell me who won the Grammy. Against All Odds,
Ooh.
Phil Collins. Hello, Lionel Richie.
Oh,
I Just Called to Say I Love You.
I hope it's not that song.
Stevie Wonder.
I really hope it's not.
And What's Love Got to Do with It?
Oh, I think
Tina Turner.
I think I know.
Who do you think?
God.
I'm gonna let Matt go first.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat them just real quick?
Oh, I can. Absolutely. I won't give you the artist. I'll just give you the tune. You want the artist as well? I think.
Yeah, that probably helps me out a
Against
little bit.
All Odds, Phil Collins. Hello, Lionel Richie. I Just Called to Say I Love You, Stevie Wonder. And What's Love Got to Do with It?
I think I'm
Tina
going to
Turner.
say hello, Lionel Richie, all because of Peter's reaction.
Really?
Because I think that's what he was going to pick.
Hello.
I don't know. I'm just gonna go with Tina Turner's "What's Love Got to Do with It."
Great tune. And the winner.
Peter.
What's Love Got to Do with It?
Right. I think
That was a great
I
tune.
think that's the one we ended with on last Thursday. So
Could
I'm
have
not. I'm not even gonna.
Oh, you two in cahoots.
No, I just
couldn't remember
Yet
where we left
again.
off.
Yet again.
Where we left off. I couldn't remember.
I just admitted it though. I said I will not take that point. 'Cause
Yeah.
Now that is an example of true sportsmanship. Maybe
Absolutely.
we can yeah.
We didn't know where we left off with the 80s.
We'll see how the game ends, guys, and then we'll judge.
All right.
1986.
Right in Peter's wheelhouse, too. You guys are hitting the 80s.
I was
It's
6
very, very surprising.
I was
Oh, boy.
16.
I knew I was just no-win situation here. Okay, 1986. Money for Nothing, Dire Straits.
All your checks for free.
Boys of Summer, Don Henley. Every Time You Go Away, Paul Young. And We Are the World by Michael Jackson and a whole bunch of other folks.
Right.
Yeah. I know what I'm going with.
Okay, I'll go first this time.
Yes.
I'm gonna say "Money for Nothing" by Dire Straits.
Great tune.
That is, and I like Dire Straits, too. I'm going to say the Michael Jackson one, then.
Oh, Michael Jackson. All right, what do we have? What's Michael Jackson? Is there a Michael Jackson?
I think it
one?
was We Are the World.
Oh yeah.
And that is the winner.
We are the children.
That is the winner.
That's the winner. Yeah.
No.
Yep. I was a little surprised too when I saw that.
Oh, I mean that was.
Well, you guys are both amateurs, so I'm not surprised.
So it's 1 point, right? You have 1 point.
1 point, Courchesne.
All right, Matt has 1 point. PW has 0, and the game continues. and the game
trudges
and
on.
the game continues.
1987.
I was 17.
Okay.
It was a very good year.
That was a hell of a year. Sledgehammer, Peter Gabriel.
Hate that song.
You do?
I hate it.
Do you hate Peter Gabriel or just that song?
Just that song.
Addicted to Love, Robert
Hate
Palmer.
that song too.
Yeah.
I hate 1987.
Yeah.
Higher Love, Stevie Winwood.
There's a great one.
Oh,
You don't like that one?
And
none of these are really doing it for me.
That's What Friends Are For.
Okay, now that's
I love when
By Dion Warwick and a whole bunch of folks.
yeah.
the Bring Me Higher Love. I love at the end where the chorus comes in. I love anything with the chorus.
I love Stephen Woodward.
Yeah.
Stevie's good. He's really good.
And what was the last one?
Sorry.
Last one is That's What Friends Are For.
All right.
By a whole bunch of folks.
Now I can tell you who it is. It's Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, Gladys Knight. And that's what friends are for. I'm going to go with That's What Friends Are For.
Whew, Jesus, he just killed me with that. Who the heck? Where did they come from?
He knows everything. Jeez. I think it's unfair to everyone.
Who was the second one there?
Second one was
That's
Addicted
what
to Love,
friends are
Robert
for.
Palmer.
I'm going to say Robert. I can vaguely remember him holding
Remember
like a
that video?
Grammy or something.
Remember
yeah.
that video?
I'm going to say Robert Palmer.
Didn't they have all those women playing
Keep
musical instruments?
smiling.
Yeah, right.
With all
Keep
the red lips?
shining.
Yes, right.
No,
It was probably
you
considered
can
risque at the
always
time.
Count on me.
Well, if this is going to stop Peter from singing,
For
he's the
sure.
winner. That's what friends are for.
friends are for.
Great tune.
Yeah, that's
Great
a good
tune.
one.
I always like that one.
The harmonica and it's great. I
Yes,
think
yes.
I think that song was popular at my brief 6 weeks over at Burger King on DW Highway on Hooksett Road.
You worked there?
Oh yeah, for a minute.
Really?
Oh yeah, it
That's
was-
how long I worked at Creamland, just so you know.
right. $3.65 an hour, baby.
Unreal, huh?
Oh yeah,
Killer. Woof.
yeah. And I was so young working there that I could only work like during the week, the 3-hour shift, and I
Yeah.
thought that was brutal.
Well, you got really. Well, your first working gig.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't allowed to work any longer than that.
No.
Rules.
Yeah, you can only
Those
work
are still in place. It's something anybody under 16. I want to say it's 4 to 7 at night, and then 12 to 4 during the day.
Okay.
At least
right.
that's what I've seen at the back room.
Are we ready?
I'm ready. Phone lines are open if you want to play along at home. 250-6007. We got Facebook Live open also. Good morning to Miriam Banish, Carol Robideau, Gary Tibbetts from Bradenton, Florida, tuning in. And here we go, Daryl. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I'm even going to give you the music, okay?
I love the music.
All right. Here you go.
I get all fuzzy. La Bamba, Los Lobos.
Yeah.
Still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too.
Ooh.
Luca.
Why are you looking at me like that, Matt?
Susan
Looking
Vega.
at you.
Luca. Susan Vega.
Right. Why? My name is Luca. I live on the second floor.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
Yeah, she lives upstairs from you. Yes, I think you've seen her before. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Sadly, very sadly, I can't read the other song.
Well, that's okay.
Well, it turns
Because
out
it's one of the other two anyway.
You know,
so.
as it turns out, it's not a good thing. I'm going to see if I can decipher this here.
All right.
Somewhere out there.
By Linda Ronstadt.
And James Ingram.
Okay.
What do you got?
Oh, you might have to say him again.
La Bamba, Los Lobos. Still haven't found what I'm looking for. You too. Luca. Susan Vega. I think that was a one-hit wonder. And somewhere out there.
That might be
Linda
it.
Ronstadt and James Ingram.
Somewhere out there. I'm going to go with the, what was the first one again?
La Bamba. Great tune.
I'm going to go with the Los Lobos and La Bamba.
I like that. I'll go with the fourth one there, Daryl, that you couldn't decipher.
Did I get one?
You
last
got
time?
one, yeah.
So we're tied up.
We're tied right now.
Okay.
Somewhere out there is the winner.
Yes.
I just gave it to him. I just
You
gave
didn't
it
give
to
me
him.
anything. Here we go, Mr. Gracious.
Right.
You didn't tell me anything.
Yeah, he said, oh, it's probably that, but I'm going to go with this.
You're always winking at me over there, so I don't know.
All right.
Winking, blinking, and nod.
Well, Matt, you got that right, correct?
2-1. 2-1 good guys.
All right. Here we go again.
All right. 1989.
I was 19 years old.
Giving you the best that I got, Anita Baker.
Ooh.
I can't even read this. Be Still My Heart. Sting.
Wow. Wow, Peter.
Don't Worry, Be Happy.
Bobby McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin.
Bobby McFerrin, Don't Worry, Be Happy, obviously.
Oh, you're saying that?
It's obvious. You might as well just pick with me.
I'm not going to. What are the other two?
You were the best that I got, Anita Baker. And Be Still My Heart. Sting.
I'm going to go with Anita Baker.
Excellent choice.
Why, thank you.
But not the winner.
What?
Don't Worry, Be Happy all day long.
3-1.
It is now.
Get Gonzo in here for some real competition, please.
It is 3-1. All right, let's keep it going.
Trudge on. Let's trudge on.
You know what I'm doing with my photographic memory, Peter, that if you had, you'd understand, but let me explain it to you. I can see all these Grammy pictures with them holding them.
Wow.
And I must have been watching Entertainment Tonight or something. I really liked the girl who did the show there. I thought she was very pretty, so...
Yeah, Mary Hart?
Mary Hart.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like Vanna White.
Pretty.
She's aged tremendously.
62. And Pat Zajac is 72.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw him at the airport.
I don't know.
And I went up to him and said hello.
What was his reaction?
Very nice.
Good.
Thank you very much. I didn't press him. You know, it was just, hey, I love your show. I'm a big fan. And, you know, I think he appreciated I was younger, you know, so.
Vanna White, would you...
Easy.
Would I take her on a date? Yes.
Okay, very good. That's what I was wondering. Why? What did you think, Daryl?
I wasn't thinking.
All right, here we go. 3-1. I'm not panicking yet, folks. You know me.
1990.
I will rise like a phoenix.
And we're getting more into my wheelhouse here. I just wanted you to know. I kind of stole your genre there.
Well, we're going back to the 70s because I don't think he has the 90s.
Oh, you don't have any 90s, Daryl?
No, it ends at 90.
Okay.
Sadly.
Well, I'll get this one.
Oh, I will definitely get
figured
this one.
if I did 30 years would be enough, but I went too far back. I should have started
Right.
with the 70s and gone to the 2000s.
1990.
1990. We've got
Belle Biv DeVoe. Do Me.
Don't know much. Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville.
Okay, that's a great one.
End of Innocence. Don Henley.
Ooh.
The Living Years. Mike and the Mechanic.
No.
And Wind Beneath My Wings. Bette Midler.
I'm going to go with that one.
Can you repeat the first two, please, sir?
Don't know much. Linda Ronstadt and Aaron Neville.
I like that one.
And
I'm
End of
sticking with that
Innocence.
one. I remember Neville does
What
he
a
have like
voice.
something on his face or
Yeah, he
something like
does.
that?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that picture specifically. Mary Hart put up there.
Right.
Final answer: Aaron Neville
And Linda Ronstadt.
and Linda Ronstadt.
Don't forget Linda.
And what did I say?
You said the winner. Wind Beneath My Wings.
Oh,
Thank
come
you. Did
on.
you ever know that you're my hero?
Wasn't that from the movie Beaches?
It sure was.
Horrible movie.
I've never
Really?
seen that one. Beaches?
Don't.
Yeah, it's not worth
Why?
it.
Everyone loves that
Oh,
movie. It makes
man.
you cry.
Yeah, we want to cry.
Well, some people
I don't want
do.
to cry.
Some people like Stephen Philbrook like to cry. All right. So I got to add one. I'm one back, Matt.
One back.
I'm creeping
and
up
we're going
on you.
into the 70s.
Oh, boy. This is really going to be kind of a...
This
You
is
know-
going to be hard for me. I don't think Mary Hart was doing this back then.
Right.
So.
I think it's going to be a grab bag, and it's going to be a lot of guesses.
Yeah, well.
Because I really don't know. So here we go. Let's journey back to the 1970s.
And we'll go to 1970.
Oh, boy. I think we did
What
1970.
a voice. That guy has a voice for radio.
You want to do 71 instead?
Well, give me 1970. I'll
Yeah,
tell
it
you if I
doesn't
can
matter.
give
Come
some.
on.
A Time for Us, Henry Mancini. Spinning Wheel, Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
Yeah.
Can't read that one.
All right.
Raindrops Are Falling on Your Brain, B.J. Thomas.
Okay.
And Games People Play, Joe South.
Now, what was the first one?
Admittedly, I don't know who
Time
any of
for
those
Us,
people are.
Henry Mancini.
Okay, and then what's the other one?
Spinning Wheel,
I'm going to go with Spinning Wheel.
BS&T, Blood, Sweat, and Tears.
I'm going to go with Spinning Wheel.
You know, the brilliant man I am, I'm also going to go with Spinning Wheel.
Games People Play every night and every day. Joe
Good.
South is the winner.
Matt fell for my trap.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're trapped.
He
The
fell
trap.
for my trap.
Keep on putting some cheese in there.
Right. Nobody scores that time as we move on to the wonderful year of 1971.
Yike. Everything is Beautiful, Ray Stevens. Let It Be, Beatles. We've Only Just Begun, The Carpenters. And Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Oh, damn.
We know who did that.
Well, yes.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah, Art.
Artie.
Simon and Garfunkel, final answer.
Okay, what are they again, Daryl? I got to think about this one.
I know. You're sweating over there. He's
Not-
sweating like at the
I am not.
at the fashion show. It's your hair's starting to curl in the back.
was
That's when
sweating.
you
He
know the
was
real
sweating.
sweat.
I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I gotta call Chrissy today.
You better book it today.
Oh God! Can I
Go
give
ahead.
Chrissy a real shout out real quick?
Sure you
because
can.
Absolutely.
she took one of my kids on Saturday. They had the West Prom,
Nice.
and she did her hair, her makeup. The girl looked beautiful, and we really appreciate Chrissy and
Oh, she's great.
Chill Spa and everything that they did. And she wants to help out. A lot of my kids are into the beauty stuff.
Right.
And
Who isn't?
Yeah, some of us, but I really appreciate it, and she did a great job. The girl looked beautiful, and we appreciate it.
That is awesome. Yeah, prom season is upon us.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, I'll give you the 71. Everything is Beautiful, Roy Stevens. Let It Be, Beatles. We've Only Just Begun, The Carpenters. And Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I'm going to have to go with Bridge Over Troubled Water.
That's I already picked it. Simon Garfunkel.
Bridge Over Troubled Water is the winner.
Oh, thank God I did that.
Yeah.
So no one scores.
That's right. Way to jump on my bandwagon.
Well,
there.
hey, you learn from the best.
Do you want a towel or anything? Or?
No, I'm not sweating, man.
What an athlete!
There's
over
not
there.
even there's not even any sweat coming on.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not.
There's no sweat.
No
You ready
sweat.
for 72, kids?
Yes.
1972.
Oof, hell of a year. Help Me Make It Through the Night. Chris Christopherson.
Ooh.
It's Impossible. Perry Como.
That's it?
Me and Bobby McGee. Janis Joplin.
Oh boy.
You've Got a Friend.
James Taylor. Oh,
I get
big
it down
sigh,
to 2,
big
Peter. I get it
sigh.
down to 2.
Can you? I'm sorry. Can you repeat him again? You know me.
Yes. Help Me Make It Through the Night, Chris Christopherson. It's Impossible, Perry Como. Me and Bobby McGee, Janis Joplin. And You've Got a Friend, James Taylor.
Oh, I like You've Got a Friend, but me and Bobby McGee was big.
Was big.
And Chris Christopherson is one of the greatest songwriters of all time.
You're up first, bud.
I'm going to go with Christopherson.
What do you think about that, Daryl?
Don't ask him that.
You can't ask
What do you
him
think
that.
about that?
There's no.
He's trying to get some
There's
kind
no
of
What are you
look.
talking about?
Is he trying to get a look?
He's trying to get a look.
Come on, man. There's no cheating.
Who's cheating here? Oh God.
So what do you think, Matt?
I'll go with James Taylor.
The winner.
You son
Yes.
of a son of a.
Christopherson wasn't even on my radar.
Oh, no,
wasn't even on my radar. It was either Janis Joplin or James Taylor.
Great
so.
songwriter, but he couldn't sing.
Okay, let's move on real quick now.
73.
Okay? 73. Matt is up by 2.
Alone Again, naturally. Gilbert O'Sullivan.
Okay.
American Pie. Don McLean.
Yep. Drove the Chevy to the levee.
Song Sung
Till the
Blue.
levee was dry.
Neil Diamond.
Song.
I'm sorry, Peter was talking there. Can you repeat that one?
Song Sung Blue. Neil Diamond. And The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face. Roberta Flack.
Oh, Roberta Flack and that song. What's the first one again?
Alone Again, naturally. Gilbert O'Sullivan. American Pie.
Okay.
Don McLean.
I'm locked in at American Pie.
I am also locked in with American Pie, and it's actually my turn first, so locking in with American Pie. Peter, who are you picking?
I'm locking in with American Pie.
The first time ever
Damn, I should have
saw
went for
your
it.
face.
I don't even know that song.
Roberta Flack.
Written by Chris Christopherson. Go ahead, Daryl.
Can you sing that song a little bit?
No.
All right.
I was out of key.
What, the first time I saw your face?
Yeah.
I'd have to get a higher key.
The first time ever I saw your face. That's how you say it.
Thanks, Peter.
I knew you'd enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's
Here
how
we go. Here we go.
Well, I'm laughing at the same time. It doesn't help. Because I'm looking at Matt singing.
He was. He was like glaring into my eyes over there.
And now I'm sweating.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Get
go.
him a towel.
Here we go.
1974.
I was 4.
Yeah. I wasn't there yet.
You know, that's not fair to Matt. You know, he wasn't even on the planet.
Well, I
yet.
wasn't.
That's I like to say that
I wasn't watching.
my mother had a great taste in music, and then my brother had a great taste in music. So one of my favorite things always has been riding in a car listening to music.
Oh yeah.
I love it, and I love the radio. I'm probably one of the only guys that still likes the radio.
No, I
but
do too.
I love it, and so
I like the radio.
like American Pie, I can sing you that whole song.
Right. It's a long one too.
It is a long one.
Are we ready for 74? Did we do 74 yet?
No, we're about to do
No,
it.
74, about to do it.
I was, 4
Where were
years-
you in 74, Daryl? This is your
74.
prime.
Oh, you know what? Great story.
Yes.
I disturbingly moved out to Colorado. Telluride, Colorado, to be specific. Not a lot to do in Telluride, Colorado. If
What,
you
what
did,
made you move there?
Rocky Mountain
try to save
High.
a marriage. Didn't work.
Yeah, yeah.
The John Denver song, Rocky Mountain High.
Nothing to do with that place. And sadly, if you didn't work at a restaurant or that kind of facility, or the only other place you could work would be the mine or the mill.
Yeah.
And it took about 2 or 3 weeks, but I got a job in the mill, which was great because I got to deal with the lead, zinc, and copper that was already refined, and I loaded trucks with that product.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
yeah. It sounds like a great job.
It was great. It was great. And at the same time, August 9th of that year, our beloved ex-president Nixon resigned. I was in Telluride, Colorado when that happened.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, I remember listening to it on the radio.
Well, there you have it. What a year it was.
Hell of a year. Anyway, 1974, Behind Closed Doors, Charlie Rich. Sunshine on My Life, Stevie Wonder.
Really?
You're So Vain, Carly Simon.
All right.
Killing Me Softly, Roberta Flack.
Ooh, Roberta Flack, who had
She's
won the year
again.
before.
I've heard her name a couple times, huh?
Again.
In
She
the
was
history of
big.
music, I don't really know who she is.
How could you? I mean,
Well, I mean, I
Son
do
of a
know
gun.
some 70s stuff.
right?
You're up first, Peter.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna say "You're So Vain."
That's what I was going to say.
Carly Simon.
Yep, I'm going to stick with that as well.
You going with that?
Yep.
He fell for it. Go ahead.
So who
Fell for
was
what? I'm still up 2 no matter what.
who was Carly
Brilliant.
singing about? Let's before we give
She was singing about many people.
Was it many?
Yes.
Okay, I think
One of them being Warren Beatty.
I think Mick Jagger was on that album. Was on that
Yes,
song.
On that song.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
all
little big
kind of
for you.
mingled together, too. That was the
Yeah, I think
era
they're
of...
intermingling. Yes.
Right. All hang out and stuff.
Ready for the winner?
Yeah.
Killing Me Softly.
No.
No,
She
she
way.
didn't.
She won 2
2
years
in a row.
Wow.
Roberta Flack. Everybody.
So that's why you were tapping your foot 2 times. Got it.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I missed that, Daryl. My bad.
Yeah, you.
Okay. We have
Oh,
time for a
man.
couple more here. I got time to catch up still.
1975.
I
What's
wa-
going
I was
on now?
5.
You were 5?
I was 5.
Shocking.
Oh, we have a call.
They're on my team.
All right. Good morning. You're on the air. Or you will be in a second. Good morning. You're on the air. Okay. Guess not. Go ahead.
Okay.
1975.
1975.
Oh, never mind. They're back. Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Long Dogs and the boys. How you doing?
Hey, Brooklyn Mike.
It's Brooklyn Mike, everybody. Now,
How
here's
are
a
you?
guy. Here's a guy you don't want to play this game with.
Yeah, right. Yep.
But
That's why he's on my team.
Well, he's on my team, I think.
So who
Peter,
team
I'm
is he
calling
on?
because I know you're up to 1975. I'm not going to play this round, but remember what I told you last week about 1975. So Daryl can take it away.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Real fair, Brooklyn Mike. Thanks a lot. Remember? Oh, yeah. This game's real fair, Peter.
On that note,
I don't remember what he said.
Yeah, right. I
Wait.
semi-believe that, Peter. Semi.
Come on.
Because I know you.
I don't know what. Maybe this will trigger it. Daryl, what do we have?
The tunes for 1975. Feel Like Making Love. Once again, Roberta Flack.
Really, not bad
Who
company.
is this girl?
Roberta Flack. Feel like making love.
Yes.
Okay.
I honestly love you. Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, you know me. I'm a fan.
This was a beauty. Midnight at the Oasis. Maria
yeah.
Muldaur.
Okay.
Great tune. And The Way We Were. Barbara Streisand.
All right. I'm gonna let Matt go first on this one.
So, Brooklyn Mike, what were you guys talking about last week? I'm going to say Barbara Streisand.
That's what I was
Final
gonna say.
answer.
That's what I was gonna say.
The Way We Was is the winner.
Oh, there you go. All right, fantastic. Now, Brooklyn Mike, did I not take your advice because I forgot what you said?
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I'm not sure what awards these are. Are these the actual Grammy Awards? What is it? Is it
Yeah.
Song of the Year? Or what is it?
Song of the Year, actual Grammys.
People's choice.
I initially started with Billboard, and I didn't like the Billboard thing, so I went to Grammys.
All right. You want?
I'm really confused because "Love Will Keep Us Together" by the Captain and Tennille won that year. So
That's right.
I don't know. It's a little confusion there. I'm not sure.
Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain and Tennille.
Really?
Yeah, Daryl the Dragon, Dion.
Yeah.
Well, but we don't
Hold
know
it,
what
hold it.
are these best song of the year? Is this song of the year?
Well, you know,
I've
there's so
got
many
70
categories. There's
Mike-
Song of the Year, Record of the Year. You know, it gets confusing after a while. So I know "Love Will Keep Us Together" definitely won one of the awards.
Yes,
so
they did.
It might have been an alternate.
It actually that
Well, don't give anything away.
No, that song was nominated in 1976. Love Will Keep Us Together.
All right, we're gonna do.
As of my record, Cheryl.
Are you gonna stick around for 1976?
Sure. Bicentennial, baby.
I had to play Brooklyn Mike's "Hello Brooklyn" intro.
Love
Absolutely.
it. It's one of the best intros around.
It's awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Okay, what are they? What are the
1976.
1976. You're not even born yet, are you, Matt?
Still not born, no sir.
That ain't right.
1980.
At 17, Janice Ian.
No, I hate that song.
Feelings, Morris Albert.
Oh, another snoozer.
Love Will Keep Us Together, Captain and Tennille.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really read that.
All right.
And
Brooklyn Mike going first?
Send in the Clowns, Judy Collins.
Oh, what kind of year was this? These
Tough
are-
year.
76.
Tough year, guys. Tough year.
Say the third one again. What's the third one?
Third one. Love will keep us together.
I am going with that. Let's see if Matt has the guts to go against me.
Was that the fourth one?
No.
That was the third one.
Yeah. Brooklyn Mike, what do you think?
Love will keep us together.
Oh.
Captain and Sneal.
He doesn't have the guts to go against us.
What do you got, Matt?
I don't know. Peter's really talking about me, and I stand up to bullies. So I'm just going to go the first one, whoever that is.
At 17, Janice Ian.
God, I know Peter hates that song. I love
Great
it.
tune.
I love it.
It's a great song.
Okay, kids. You're all wrong. Send in the clowns, Judy Collins.
Ah, that's the worst song.
Written by Stephen Sondheim.
Yes, it was. Good job there, Mike.
Yeah. Hey, can I tell you a quick story about the first time ever I saw your face? No, not the first time ever I saw your face. Rather, the other one by Roberta Flack. What was the other one, Joe?
Love Lifts Us Up Where We Belong with Joe Cocker?
No, 1974.
Let me see. 74.
Yeah, 74.
74 was the first time ever I saw your face.
And Killing Me Softly?
No, I'm sorry, Killing Me Softly.
Oh, Killing Me Softly, that's the one.
Yeah.
Written by Laurie Lieberman.
Yes.
And the story was Laurie Lieberman, as an up-and-coming songwriter, went to see another up-and-coming songwriter at the time, who was Don McLean.
Oh.
And he sang a song called, I forgot the name, something Chair. And she was so moved by his performance and his songwriting that she wrote that, Laurie Lieberman wrote that song about Don McLean. And then Roberta Flack was on a plane, I don't know, flying somewhere, probably wherever she was flying to, and heard Laurie Lieberman sing that song and said, I have to do that song.
Wow.
So that song was written about Don McLean, actually.
Oh, very good. I didn't know.
Wow.
I had no
little
idea
history
either.
there.
That's great story there, Mike.
Is it really a great story, Daryl?
I like it.
Okay. Can we continue
It's
the
the
game?
best we got this morning, Peter.
I'm too behind, Brooklyn Mike. I don't have time for this.
Don't worry. The bonus round's coming
Have a good
up.
day.
I'm just kidding, Brooklyn Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. I didn't know he was so sensitive like that.
Jeez, you are turning into an animal over there.
I know.
It's just a
I'm sorry.
game.
It's only Wednesday, too.
Right? It's okay to lose sometimes.
I'm not going to lose, man.
So we're gonna go what? We got one more year.
Yeah.
77.
Well,
How's
so
that
I
sound?
can't win, is what you're saying?
No. Well, we'll do two, just so you have an outside shot.
Okay, thank you.
The last one's always worth 10 points anyway, so don't worry.
Oh, jeez.
1977. Oh, Afternoon Delight by the Starland Vocal Band.
Oh, yes.
Me and Brooklyn Mike had an argument about that once, too.
Breaking up is hard to do. Neil Sedaka.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This Masquerade, George Benson.
Ooh.
And I Write the Songs, Barry Manilow.
No way. No way. No way.
It got Peter's attention.
No
that
way.
Barry Manilow crap.
I think it's Peter's turn first.
No, it's your turn first.
Are you sure? about
I'm
that?
positive.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm going to stall here a little bit here as the time's running out. Do anything. I'm going to say the Barry Manilow one.
Really? What's the first one, Daryl?
Yeah, really. Yeah, really, Pete.
Afternoon
PW.
Delight, Starland Vocal Band.
What's number 2?
Number I don't.
Oh, that breaking up is hard to do?
Yeah, Breaking
Neil
Up is
Sedaka.
Neil Sedaka. Right?
What's the third one?
The Masquerade, George Benson.
I'm going to go, oh, damn. I feel like...
No, he wants to pick Barry Manilow's the problem.
Because I did want to pick Barry Manilow. I did want to pick Barry Manilow. I'm going to go with Barry Manilow.
You guys are the winners.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Oh.
Go ahead, Daryl.
1978.
I was 8.
Still not there yet.
Somehow I knew that.
8 years old.
Don't it make my brown eyes blue?
Crystal Gale.
Crystal Gale. Hotel California.
Eagles.
I knew that one.
Nobody does it better.
Carly Simon.
He's so good. Evergreen. Ooh, we might have you on that one there, Buckwheat.
It's that F and T. That it's the Ferrari and like something.
Ferranti and Teicher?
Yeah.
Nah.
Ferranti and Teicher. It's
The
not.
dueling pianists.
Okay, say those again because I'm all screwed up.
God, it's so. It must be so hard playing with him every day.
Somewhat. 78. Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue, Crystal Gale. Hotel, Eagles. Hotel California, sorry. Nobody Does It Better, Carly Simon. And Evergreen, Barbra Streisand.
You want me to go first again, Peter?
Yeah, I do.
Carly Simon.
Okay, I'm going to go with...
No way you go with the Eagles.
I'm going with Don't It Make My Brown Eyes Blue from Crystal Gale.
It's Carly Simon's time. Tell him, Daryl.
It's Barbra Streisand's time. Evergreen.
Oh. Streisand again, huh?
So you both don't get it. Go ahead. Hurry up.
79. Ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This will be it. I can't win, but I will. This one will be worth 5 points.
Fine.
Fine.
Stand Alive, Bee Gees. 3 Times a Lady, the Commodores.
Man.
You Don't Send Me Flowers, Neil Diamond and Barbra Streisand.
Oh.
And Just the Way You Were, Billy Joel.
Wow.
This really is
all the
worth.
marbles?
This really should be worth 5 points. Say them one more time for us.
You got it.
Of course, I don't need it, Daryl, but do it for Peter, please.
So stand Alive, Bee Gees. 3 Times a Lady, Commodores. You Don't Bring Me Flowers, Neil Diamond and Barbra Streisand. And Just the Way You Were.
Just the way you are.
Just the way you
Just the Way You Are.
The way we.
Yes.
It's
Well,
actually.
just the way I am.
It's actually called The Way We Were by Barbra Streisand. And I'm going to say.
Just the Way You Are, Billy Joel.
Oh, it's Billy Joel. Is Streisand up there with The Way We Were?
No.
Oh, Just the Way You Are, Billy Joel. I'm going to. Damn it. I'm going to go. Damn. You know.
You're going first. It's worth 5 points.
Yeah, I
You're gonna
know.
go
Well,
first, at
okay,
least.
Matt. Give a guy a chance.
Oh, gosh.
Do you need to hear him again?
Yeah, no, what's the last one again?
Billy Joel, Just the Way You Are.
Just the
Okay,
Way
I'm
You
going to
Are.
go with Staying Alive, Bee Gees.
And that's fine. I'm going to go with, just because, and I don't even think that it's him, but Billy Joel. He's my go-to scenes from Italian restaurant, so I'm going to go with my boy,
Billy Joel. Billy Joel's the man.
Really?
Just the Way You Are.
And Matt wins today. Matt, we're gonna get a scoreboard up here for weekly wins.
We have been battling.
We have been. This is our second week, and
It's
we take
actually, the reason why I've had a chance is because Daryl's not playing. Daryl's usually the guy who kicks my butt.
Really?